people, we have a tendency of doing things that do not make sense. And then coming up with justifications and explanations that I think are supposed to make us feel better about the senseless things that we do. Lately, there is this thing about giving the departed a befitting send-off. And on this particular day, the departed get to wear clothes they never wore in their lifetime. We get to feast when actually, in actual sense, these guys died hungry. They get to be put in coffins of 100,000, of 200,000, while actually the beds they slept on, God. And we are there to an extent that nowadays we are recording the event of their final day, of their final. And I ask myself, the day that you bury me, is that my final day? Is that my final day? I don't think it is my final day. My final day is the day that I talked last, I breathed last. That is my final day. The last conversation I had, the last phone call that I took or I made, the last smile, those are my final moments. Not me being in a coffin, a very expensive one, and you taking videos of the whole event. And I ask myself, do people sit down and watch these videos? Do you watch them? And when you're watching them, do you actually remember the departed? Do you? Because what you are seeing there is a coffin and probably my picture. But everything else is about you. It is the clothes that you're wearing, you're in black. It is the emotions. You mourning my life, you giving me tribute, you praising me of the things that actually you never got to praise when I was still alive. People that never got to talk to me are the people there crying with emotions. And you're recording it and you're calling it my final day. Is it my final day? That you get to feast. A bull gets to be slaughtered to somebody who's not had meat in a year. And you're there calling it my final day, crying with emotions. And I ask myself, why do we do some of these things that actually are so senseless? And I think it is to make ourselves feel better and actually to heal from the fact that when you were alive, we didn't pay attention. We didn't help when you needed us to. Because today, if I needed to remember my grandfather, I don't wait for him to die so that we can have a recording that I can be watching. No. If I want to remember my grandfather, the life of my grandfather, I would record him when he is still alive. I would go and buy him that beautiful suit that he likes to wear and record him in age and have a meal with him and record that. Record him talking to us, giving us wisdom. If he likes to sing, record him singing. Record him laughing. That is their lives. That is something that is going to remind me of them. If I died today, me in a coffin and you in black crying, isn't going to remind you of me. It won't. If it does, then something is wrong with you. What reminds you of me is these videos that I'm making. It's me laughing. It's me with friends. It is me eating. It is me crying, living. Those are the videos that actually seriously you want to remember you are departed. Eventually we will all depart. Then start making videos of them alive. And saving them. So that when you want to remember about your grandmother, you don't go to watch a recording of you wearing black and crying and thinking and telling yourself you're remembering her. No. You put on a cassette in a DVD player and watch her talk, laugh, dance. And you remember her. You honor her. But I know most of you don't want to hear this. But it is the truth. Most of the things that we are doing, they are not making sense. Most of the things that we are doing are not making sense. And when we want to remember our departed, it is not the sense of the coffin. Somebody gets to be put in a 200,000. These people, they don't, whether you put them in a sack, they don't give much. They don't care. They are gone. They don't even feel it. They don't. I remember when we were growing up, and as a little child, and they used to do coffins with just simple timber. A simple coffin, put the beloved there, and that was it. We honored them. Today you're going to buy 200,000 coffins. And I'm not saying don't buy them. If you can afford, buy them. But if you can't, why? What is the fuss about? But you need to buy a coffin of 70,000 to somebody who actually, that this person, that you hire a limo to carry his body. Somebody who has not been in a vehicle in a very long time. You are hiring a limo for them to give them a befitting send-off. Really? Really? It's hypocritical. I think it is evil to some extent. It is evil. If you want to remember and to honor the people in our lives, take pictures when you're fighting. Take pictures when they look good. And they can't laugh, when they can't smile. Take pictures as you have meals. Take videos of them talking, of them laughing, of them dancing, of them living. Then when they are gone, you can watch them. You can watch their lives. Not watching a recording that done when they are in a coffin and you're there telling us it's the final send-off. You have to do those videos to give the departed. What? I am still asking.